Princess, you could never guess how happy I am to be here.
Yeah, I bet you are.
It's a good thing you don't bring your old man along on trips like these.
Hey, wait a minute. Let's just leave my husband out of it.
This love affair. This love affair. This love affair. Oh, my heart.
Hi, I'm Junior Giscombe, and you're watching The Real Soundcheck Podcast.
Hi, this is Carl McIntosh from the group Loose Ends, and you are watching The Real Soundcheck Podcast.
What's up, people? This is your boy Omar saying you're watching The Real Soundcheck Podcast.
Check one.
What's going
Mind
on?
yourself, you
Yo.
better. Mind yourself. Mind yourself. You better.
It's funny how I hear this tune all differently now, you know.
But you find that sometimes you listen to a song and then a couple of years later you might hear another piece of that. I didn't hear it before.
Yep. And it changes the whole tune.
Yeah.
You hear the whole
I
thing
remember
differently.
telling my friend, oh, you know on Woo-Wear, you know there's a little child in the background going, ain't what you want, baby, it's
Ain't
what you
what
need.
you
He's like, there ain't no child in there, there ain't no child in here. And then about 9 months later, he's like, oh yeah, I heard it now.
So you're about child in tracks. Has anyone seen that post going around where the woman's got the baby in a holder and she's playing the Timbaland track, the Ilya track with the baby, the baby sample, and the baby coos on cue, like as the tune drops, perfectly on cue. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, that's somebody. That's it.
The name of the track.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. The baby was perfectly on cue.
Yeah, Timbo was known for just throwing in those kind of weird sounds and everything. He was all about post-production, apparently.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
All
Yeah,
right.
If I gotta say, if nobody has watched Timbaland's masterclass, there's a masterclass where he basically makes a track from start to finish. This whole process is amazing, man. He literally does the whole track first via beatbox. He just goes in there and beatbox the whole track, and then once he's done that, he plays over it and then gets someone to call. Yo, the whole process was amazing, man.
Okay.
So if
Where's
you
he got?
check it
That's on YouTube?
It's on. There's a platform called Masterclass. You might have to subscribe to it. I think you can get one free class. If you're going to check out anyone, check out Timbaland's.
Okay.
Yeah, Alicia Keys got one on there as well about songwriting. Heavy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I saw them. It was a series of different
That's
things.
right,
I think
yeah.
it's a platform. Okay.
That's right. It's called Masterclass. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool.
I didn't realize Masterclass was an actual platform. I thought this was just like a series of videos on YouTube or something.
Yeah. No. So you got to subscribe to it. But I mean, each class is probably about 15 videos. Each video is probably about 15 to 20 minutes long.
Okay.
Questlove's got one on there about DJing. Nas has got one on there about songwriting and rap and recording. Like I said, Alicia Keys have got one on there. They're really good, man. Definitely worth checking out.
All right. I'd like to watch the Questlove one.
Yeah, man, it's interesting. Interesting. You probably wouldn't learn much that you don't already know, but it's just good to reinforce what's inbuilt in you. You get me? Like, yeah, man, I do that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, I
But
got
also
that.
knowing his process, knowing what I mean, I know a little bit about him from reading his book, but
Yeah.
I it would be good to see what he comes up with in the masterclass. You know?
To be fair, when I was watching it, I was saying to myself, if I was directing that, I probably would have used Jazzy Jeff.
Okay.
Probably would have been a more suitable candidate. However, they probably never had the budget.
Or Jeff wasn't available. Whatever. Whatever. All right. Good evening, brothers on screen. Let's just say a quick hello to everyone coming into the place because I see a lot of people rolling in. Got to say good evening to our wonderful mod, Mitchie Boo. Good evening, Mitchie. Happy Monday to you too. Salute to you. See you and appreciate you. Miss Naturally J, happy Monday to you as well. Good to see you in the place. T Dot is in the building. Bless up, Diva. Happy Monday to you. good to see you in the place as usual. Man like Platts Pro in the building. Salute, brother. Salute. Yo, you need to talk to us, Platts. Give us an update, status on Pass the Track. Let us know. Go on. Good evening to Karen James in the building. Says happy Monday, family. Happy Monday to you as well, Karen. Bless up. Good to see you. Good evening, Vinyl Sofa. Happy Monday to you too. Thank you very much. Good to see your face in the place. Good evening, Melissa Deans is in the building. Melissa Deans is in the building. Bless up. My like Bigger G is in the building. Bless up. Bigger G in the place. Big respect.
Go on, Bigger.
Kizzy Wizzy is in the building. Good evening, Kizzy Wizzy. Bless up. I laugh after me. My fireballs thing on Instagram. Me see you. She coming with what was it? She coming with a new one. Hot feeling, hot. Yeah, I like that one. Bless up, Kizzy.
When last you cream your body. Sorry.
Pause. Enough.
The way that freak did that pause the other day cracked me up. It was just a pause, big pause right there.
Listen, he started me doing that, you know. I'm pausing every minute now, you know.
Sometimes you got to pause yourself, like whoa, hey, yo, easy. Easy.
Yeah. I did it today in a business meeting, a Zoom meeting, and I said pause. Oh gosh. Yeah, good evening all the people in the place. Gentlemen, how are you doing?
Yeah, man.
Oh, good, man.
Good.
Good,
very good. Recovered.
From Saturday night.
Yeah, man.
Fire Diesel. Tell us, man. Tell us how it went down, man.
Yeah, man. So Diesel took a road trip up to Wolves to play at Friction and Friends, which is a monthly residency at a bar and grill in the ends in my part of town with Marines. And yeah, man, trying to keep up with his brother here. I'm telling you, you need to.
Yo, why try, man? Why try,
bro? Listen, someone should have warned me.
What?
These are comments just like, yeah, we're not warmsing in. No, we're not warmsing in. We're going straight in. But you know what? It was.
You know when you go in somewhere, but you're conscious that the finishing time might be. So it's just like, you know what? It's like there ain't really much time to play around, innit?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's just like, just in case, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's one of those ones.
You know what though? It was perfect timing. It was perfect timing.
Listen, can I just say, Diesel's chatting fraff because that's just how he is. Yeah, that's just how he is. Yeah,
you know what?
That's just how he is.
He read the room because he started from 9, but you see in that place, people don't come till late. It's a late.
Right.
People come there really late. So I was there from 9 o'clock, just doing early jugglings. I think Diesel got there between like 10, half 10, about.
I think so. Yeah.
Close to 11.
Yeah.
People don't start coming there till 12, 1 o'clock.
Right.
Do you get me? So by the time Diesel come on now, it was like, yeah, man, the crowd were coming in. So it was boom. It's shelling. For them, it's shelling times. They want to walk into shellings.
Yeah.
So they got it. But I've got to come on after him. So I'm watching his brother now like, yo. Yeah, man, it was live. It was a really good vibe. The management loved it. The people did not want to go home.
People were walking in at the end of the night. At the end of the night, people were still walking in.
The security were literally telling people, yo, you need to come out of the place. Come out. They didn't want to go.
Yeah, nice. That's a good look.
Yeah, man, it was a good night.
That's a good look.
Good
Good
night.
look.
So
Good
for those
look.
that don't know, we're there the last Saturday of every month, and this coming Friction and Friends, we've got my brother DJ Croc coming up.
Hey.
So yeah, man,
Listen,
it's gonna be a big
worth
one.
the journey.
It's
Yeah,
gonna
for
be a big one.
anyone in London that might be interested, it is worth the journey. That's
Road
all I'm
trip.
gonna say to you.
What were the vibes like, Diesel?
Yeah, man.
What's the vibes like?
Listen, just before I even started playing, from when I walked in, bruv, the energy was just different. The energy was just like, first of all, the energy was just like, it was just welcoming, and it was almost like you got that aura of, I'm ready for you, kind of thing.
Like,
Yeah,
oh, you're Diesel, okay, so it's you.
Yeah, kind of thing. It was like, I'm ready for you. So I was like, all right, cool. You know what I mean? And it was it was so nice, man. Just the vibes, and obviously Frick and Tech and Beat Pusher to spend a bit more time with you guys and G-Force. It went a long time, but to to be with you guys in your ends as well. You know what I mean? It was nice. It was nice. It was nice, and it's worth it just for that. For me personally, you know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Imagine these would come at my ends and I wasn't there. What is this?
I said next time he comes, I'll give him a guided tour.
Yeah, them ones. Yeah, because I want to come up earlier next time.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we say, yeah, this is where we used to go youth club.
That's it.
This is where me,
it.
G-Force and Leroy get chased by police. This is where
And he got to meet Babats. He got to meet Boots.
Is it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Introduced to
them all
Babats.
the man we grew up with, you know, brother.
Yeah,
G Money.
Nah,
Yeah, man. He got to meet everyone, man.
proper
Wow.
team,
Wow.
I mean,
Yeah, man. Introducing to all the foundation of brothers. So
good, man.
It's a
Good.
look, man.
All right, so you're family now. Family.
yeah,
yeah,
man.
man.
Family.
He's got a point of reference now. So when we talk about certain places and certain man, he's like, okay, man, I met him. I've seen him.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, good. Bless up, G-Force is in the building.
Yeah, man. Big up
It
G-Force.
says Josh, well, go on, big up.
Yeah, man.
Enough respect. Big up Dazza, got skills, is in the building as well. Bless up Dazza, enough respect, brother.
What?
Salute. Dave, how you doing? So how's your weekend?
It was very nice, man. Very nice. My mum's traveling very soon, and it's going to be for a long time. So I was just helping her get some bits together and, weighing the bags and all of that, making sure it's under the allotted kilogrammage that you're allowed.
Kilogrammage.
And then on Sunday also squeezed in a comedy show.
Okay,
with
nice.
the missus, so to speak. And it was just I can't, you just have to be there. You just have to be there. Kane Brown smashed it as a host. Yeah.
Oh, was this the major hype thing?
No.
Oh, okay,
no.
sorry. My bad.
Kane Brown was the host. You had Darren Griffins. You had Junior Booker. You had Prince Abdi, who's hilarious. You had Slim, of course, always going to smash it. Just a great night all around. So that was at the Backyard Comedy Club.
Okay.
So it's a very nice evening.
Nice. And you didn't sit nowhere near the front, did you?
This is the thing, because I walked in and my lady was like standing up, looking towards the front, and I was like, these seats right here at the back are very nice. Very, very nice. Because with me, I get picked on.
And were there people at the front who got it?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know what they're thinking.
100%.
They must be newcomers. They must be never been comedy show before. We all know you do not sit in the front seats at a comedy show. Standard.
You don't. Well,
Standard.
I don't. I tend to try and stay away from the front at all costs.
Yeah, man. That's
the standing room at the back. Okay, yeah. I'll stand at the back.
Yeah. I'll sit down in the aisle. I'll sit down in the aisle rather than stand at the front. Sit down at the front. You must be joking. Good evening to Miss G, who's just come in the building. Happy Monday, Miss G. Good to see you in the place. Bless up. Good to see you in here. Thank you for being here. My weekend was pretty cool as well. Did a 50th birthday party on Saturday, which is why I couldn't be in Wolves with Friction and Diesel. But it was a nice one anyway. And the highlight of that for me was owner of King Tubby Sound was there. It's actually one of his kids I did the party for.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice.
And at one point in the night, he called me over, and I went over to him, and he ushered me to come closer to him. And I bent down to hear what he said, and he said, and he held my hand and he said, "Your set sound good."
Yeah, man.
And that just made my whole evening. Yes.
You have to get a stamp.
The big man.
You got the big stamp. That's it.
The
Big stamp.
Yeah, man. He said, "You said so. The sound good."
Yeah, man.
And he said he uses the same Allen and Heath thing that I use. He said I use the same thing on my sound. I said, I swear by it.
Yeah, man.
I said, from I use it, I know, said it's gonna sound good. And he just kind of nodded up and said, "All right, and just touched it." I said, "Okay, respect." That meant so much to me to hear a big man like that.
Approved by King Tubbies.
Yeah, man.
Get me.
Yeah, man.
You need to put that on the endorsement.
You know, look on the websites where they got the recommendations and the comments and the
exactly.
testimonials. You said so nice, dash King Tobics.
Oh man. So yeah, man. Bless up Father Tobies, Cecil Tobies. Big up, big up, big up, big up. So yeah, my weekend was good. What are you saying?
And not to try and sort of put a downer on it, but did you have any update on your crazy situation?
So the prices they've come down now from $5,500 to $3,500.
How?
Brother.
You know what I mean? It's like if the price is the price.
Brother. But you know,
yeah.
Man have to tread carefully and things. So the next chapter will be tomorrow. So ask me next week and we'll see where the saga is again next week. But we've got in a week we've gone from $5,500 to $3,500. We'll see where we are next week.
It's going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Give it another 2 weeks, 1.5.
Yeah.
Just keep leaving it.
Yeah.
And then they owe you money.
That's it. We'll give you your deposit back. We apologise.
Oh man. All right, so people, it's going to be a mainly music session this evening. However, due to current events, we are going to touch on that. There's been obviously a big thing in the press about knife crime, so we are going to talk about this a little bit. So just kind of, I don't know what you call the alert. I'm not sure what you call the alert.
Yeah.
Just like
be aware.
Be aware. Heads up. You know, we are going to talk a little bit about this this evening. So let's change some graphics and then we'll just kind of. Shall we do that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You sure? Yeah, we just want to go into it.
No, well, I think because when we come back, we're going into something else, right?
No, let's just do some graphics and then we'll start.
Let's go straight to this.
Yeah. Dave.
Yeah, so everybody already knows more than likely about Elian and fortunately was subject to an attack, a knife attack, early hours of the 27th, and we just wanted to acknowledge the situation. And it's something that would probably need a lot more time to delve into, and as we already had the show scheduled to be a music show, we just didn't want to sort of not say anything at all at this point, at this juncture. And there was even another stabbing today of another young person. So we just wanted to send our prayers and thoughts to the family, and we will look at some other solutions as well when we come to talk about it, and not just try to regurgitate what some have been saying for the past many years about the situation in London and further across the board in the UK. But if any of you guys want to add anything to this at this point in time, then feel free to jump in, because apparently it's like a long, they call them zombie knives apparently, and one thing is, okay, where are they getting them from? And so that's something I'd want us to explore and talk about, because I know that many people say, the gun isn't the issue, it's the person holding the gun. But, at the end of the day, a weapon is created to cause harm. Full stop. And I saw another video actually the other day where, I'm not trying to trivialize it, but do you remember Final Fantasy? I don't know if any of you guys have played that game.
No, not me.
Right, so Final Fantasy is a role-playing game, and they collect, they've got big swords as one of the features in them. And there was these two groups of youths, and they were literally sort of like facing each other and kind of just going at each other and swinging, and almost like they were taking turns. It looked like the game Final Fantasy. And this is on the high street, this is in broad daylight, and it's just crazy. It's just crazy that there's that situation. What is it that's happening between people where you can suddenly lose your composure in that sense and want to actually harm someone in that way? And with this little young lady, I mean, she was just trying to protect her friend. just trying to protect her friend, and sadly she's no longer with us.
Yeah. I go on, Trick.
No, just echoing some of the comments here. It's definitely a tragic situation. I think, most of us in the group here, we've got children. Most of us on the chat, we've got nieces, nephews of this age, and we all know this could, unfortunately, have been any one of our relatives, any one of our children, etc. And the fact that it's not a gang related or an issue where you'd expect something like this. Not expect it, but you could kind of say, well, okay, this person pulled out a thing, they was in a club, they was on roads, they was doing this. You can kind of say, you can understand it, where this, I just think to myself, it's a senseless loss. There's no sense to it. Do you get what I'm saying? Which makes it more, as Karen said, more heartbreaking. It's sad, man. It's very sad that it's got to the point where you can't even just be a civilian anymore without the risk of getting involved. And I mean, I can share something quite personal. My son shared something with me recently, this weekend, that someone was speaking on his name and calling him, certain names because he doesn't want to be involved in certain road activities. He's choosing a positive path. He's working, he's doing what he's doing, he's staying away from a certain crowd of people, and that crowd of people are kind of saying, oh, he's this and he's that because he ain't with us. And I'm saying, I don't understand the mentality. So, you're talking dirt on his name and talking lesser of him because he's chosen to stay away from the trap and the road life and all of that, and choosing to walk a positive path. So now he's a punk, and he's this and he's that, and he's...
Right.
I just think to myself, he's backwards thinking, man, and it's sad, man. It's sad that that's the mentality.
That peer pressure type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I just hope he remains strong, man. Just stay there as an individual, doing your thing, man.
Yeah, man.
Can't really,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Can't walk with them people there.
Yeah. And that was encouraging. The response he gave me was a response I was going to say to him. I was going to give him some talk. You get me? And he gave me back my talk before I had a chance to give it to him. And I was like, yeah, man, he's head straight. He's head straight. So, but yeah, the headline is it's unfortunate that someone who's not even part of that road life and that. I mean, it's bad when it's anyone. We don't we don't want to see anyone lose their life over any foolishness. But worse, that just a general civilian has had to succumb to knife crime and violence like this.
Yeah. I mean, G-Force Leroy's saying it's becoming a daily thing now, and we're just becoming desensitized to it. It's just strange. And
for a while, it's a long process, isn't it?
Yeah. There's actually a gentleman, I can't remember his name, but he actually goes around and collects weapons from the youth. So he'll go talk to them, and he'll actually collect the weapons and try and get them on a different day. So we'll get that information as well for when we delve into this a bit deeper on a future episode.
Yeah, because the problem isn't the collection. It's like you said. Sorry to extend it, but like you said already, Dave, it's where are they coming from? It's almost like they're being supplied or something. It's weird.
How are they getting hold of these things? Because you have to be 18 to buy cigarettes, right?
That's it. Yeah. It's harder to buy cigarettes and alcohol, it seems, than to get these weapons.
Because if it's being ordered over the internet, you have to have a credit card, and you have to be a certain age to have a credit card. So, yeah, it's very interesting. G-Force Leroy is suggesting parenting, self-esteem, and lack of role models, which all may be part of where the sort of core is, and all part of the possible way forward that we can try and see what can be done to make things better overall. And there's Vinyl Soul saying of a relationship, even though it's not her own. Bigger G saying you instilled righteousness in your son, Friction. Big up. And Miss G saying, I agree. I was talking to my daughter about this mentality. I think UK rap music they listen to encourages gangster thinking. The conscious UK rappers trying to spread a high message aren't popular. And it's again
they're
kind
popular,
of
they're just not pushed, innit? That's what it is.
Well,
they're not pushed, and those crappy talking, they're the ones that are pushed, man. They're the ones that are out there.
Not only that, you know, these I would add to that. I agree with you, but I'd also add to that and say that we are generally as a people and consumers, we've become lazy at looking. You know, we are all too quick to turn on those same mainstream stations in our car or at home or whatever that is just pushing out the same foolishness, and they're not pushing what we want to be hearing. So it's very easy to just, you know, switch on your car radio or whatever to those mainstream stations that are pushing the same cliche stuff that Miss G's talking about. Do you know what I mean? But if you look, you will find the good stuff.
If you look, this is it.
But does that say that? Can you hear me?
Butch, that's way too loud. Way too loud.
Oh, the other way. Hold on.
Way too loud.
That way. Hello? Hello?
I'm going to take you off, Butch. I'm going to take you off. You got to sort that out.
Hello?
Jesus Christ. All right, so we're going to give Butch a chance to sort out his microphone and come back in a minute.
Mitchie Boo's also saying we discussed this the other week when guys get rejected, how they respond to our females. Yeah. I think there's a bit more behind his story as well, how he was in one place and he was stable, but then he got moved back to another place and then he became unstable. Which is, again, also immature brains make poor decisions at times. And again, what threat would she have been to this guy? None at all. So for it to go to that level, it's just really, really tragic. He was arrested, meant to have been in court on Friday, so hopefully we'll get an update soon. Shania is saying the lack of friendly competition in schools can also create a problem. When you are told that everyone is a winner, it's hard to accept loss, and some will act out in violence.
Interesting
area to
angle.
Possibly, explore as an angle.
I'd also like to add, my condolences, first of all, collectively from us, all of us on here, to the family and friends. But I think as devastating and as tragic as this is, I don't think. I think it's easy for us to feel that the situation out there in these streets, particularly in London, is just really, really dire, and it's not safe for your kids to even walk across the street or go to the shop. But I don't think. I'm wary of what the media keeps putting out. G-Force put a comment in the chat that we're becoming desensitized to all of this. And I think part of the reason why we're becoming desensitized is because all of these stories are being put out all the time. And we're getting too used to seeing this now. And I think that's part of the desensitization. And, say for an example, we're hearing about this and another incident of knife crime today, Dave said. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure for every one of these incidents, there are 100 positive stories that are happening out there with our young people that we are not hearing about. True. So we're just talking about these kind of things all the time. And I think it's given the false impression. I'm not saying these things aren't happening. It's not a real problem. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me twisted. But I just think the media is quick to seize on these kind of stories, especially when it's about young black people. And how often do you see the same media sources put out and jump and are quick to seize on positive stories about young black people? And I'm sure there are many more positive stories out there about our youngsters than there are these two incidents. As tragic as they are, I'm sure there are much more positive stories out there, loads more, in terms of numeric, just numbers, loads more positive stories that we don't hear about. So I'm just mindful of that as well, Yeah.
G-Force has said the Phoenix newspaper focuses on positive news only, and I remember sort of similarly a few years back thinking there should be like a good news channel. Just like good news. So maybe one day, we might have a good news section on Alt TV. Who knows?
That's what it should be. Hello, check. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Oh yeah.
You're still quite. You're louder than everybody else. So if you can
Really?
level out a bit, yes,
One,
you
two,
are.
two. Tell me when. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. Seriously, this is that loud. 1, 2,
You are,
3.
man. You're louder than everyone else still.
Yeah, it sounds like
1, 2, 3,
it doesn't
4,
sound
Are you sure
as
your
rich.
settings are right? Are you
That's
sure
what
your
I'm saying.
settings are right?
I haven't touched the mic. The mic's been sitting here since last week.
It doesn't sound
well-
as rich and round as it usually does. Sounds a bit tinny.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. No.
That's better. That's
Oh,
better.
oh,
What did you
whatever-
just do?
whatever you're doing,
That's better.
whatever
What did
you're
you just do? Whatever you
1,
did,
2,
that's
3,
better.
4, 5. Yeah.
No, leave it there. Leave it
Yeah,
there.
man,
Leave it
yeah,
there.
man.
That's
Right
cool.
there.
Yeah, man. There you go.
Bush
is
leave it there.
back.
That'll do.
Okay.
Butch in the house. How you doing,
Yes,
sir?
Good
sir.
evening.
What
Good
up,
evening,
what up,
everybody
what
in the chat. Hello,
Yeah, man.
welcome. Apologies for my tardiness. Sciatic old man pain in my right leg killed me. But anyway, we'll talk about that in a minute. Just to touch on a few points. If people are influenced that way by music, then we have to look at a bigger scale. If you can hear something in a song and go, I'm going to go and do that, then we've got a bigger problem out here. Seriously, I'm really serious, because I heard Biggie, Tupac, Ice Cube, all of them, man, they chat gangster stuff. I didn't want to go out and do it. I didn't want to go out and do it at all. It's not my lifestyle. So because it's more relatable and it's up the road from you, yes, it could be more influencing you and it's really on your doorstep. But I don't know about the music thing. Where they're getting the knives from, dark web. The access to the dark web is a lot easier, and people are ordering a whole heap of stuff from there.
Wow.
That's where they're getting it from. All you need is a code, and you can jump on the dark web and you can order whatever you want. I mean, anything. It is really there. Croc's right when he talked about the good news, bad news, positive, negative things. It's not being channeled, but there's no right now, and it has been all of our lives. We've got to put up our hands and say, when there's good news sold, good news don't sell anything. Otherwise, the news will be doing it. The normal channels that we look at when they're reporting, they'll be. If good news could sell, they'll be doing it. Bad news sells, fear sells, negativity sells, and that's what it is. I'm afraid this is what this society in this country is built on. It's really bad.
That's why I don't buy any of those publications or spend.
No,
money
you're
on them.
right. The third thing that I want to bring up is, and I'm sorry to say this, and but it has to be said in a positive way, but to counteract it. Every one of those child out there who commit those crimes puts their head down somewhere. Why doesn't the parent know what their child's doing? And I'm a big advocate of that. If your child leaves your house and then wants to walk around with knife, commit crime, rob stores and do all of this and then come back home like nothing happened, and you don't know. You don't know.
You know what? On that point, I agree with you, but then I look at it in a different way. We did the same thing, and our
I
parents
was
didn't
just
know what
thinking
we
the
were
same.
No,
thing,
go on.
Master.
Go. No, say it. Go on, say it.
doing. No, I
Put
just
your
said it.
put your
We
mic up
did-
a bit, Diesel.
Yeah.
Nah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Keep
Yeah,
going,
bit
man.
better.
Yeah.
Bit more.
All right, how's that?
Yeah.
Bit more
Perfect.
if you
We
can.
good? Yeah, man, that's good.
All right, cool.
Right, so yeah, I was saying, in response to what you're saying, Butch, in theory it's right, but for us as teenagers, we done exactly the same thing, where we were out, whether it's clubbing, house party, whatever, and our parents didn't know where we were, bruv.
No, but
So
listen
it's
to the
not-
things that
it's
you
not
talked
as,
about.
It's not as easy. It's the equivalent now, though, isn't it? Really, the kids
Yeah.
can't do what we did when we were teenagers. They're doing their equivalent now.
Yeah, they're doing their equivalent, but their equivalent is more deeper into negative crime. We left our houses late at night and ducked out to go party or go check a gal or do something, not to go out and chop up man and then come home like nothing happened.
No,
Yeah,
I
but
hear you.
The point was our parents didn't. The point you were saying is the parents don't know you, as your parents don't know where and what your child is doing. Our parents didn't know where we were and what we were doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
These
well,
was
that's
right.
what I'm saying. He is right in that context, but again, it pertains to certain lifestyle. I think I've said it on the pod before. I know a guy that was 18 and his parents gave him a box of food and a mobile phone and said, "Well done, you're a man now."
Well, I don't think that's.
I don't think, to be fair, even most of these kids that carry knives, yeah, I don't think they go out with the intention to stab people. It's weird because, you know, if you ever catch these kids on their own, they're completely different people to who they are when they're with their friends. You know what I mean? So once they got that whole pack mentality, that's when things change. But I don't think any of them ever step out with the well, obviously there's the one or two.
I do.
But I don't think they step out with the intention that I'm gonna go bore someone up tonight. I
do. I definitely think there's a couple bad seeds out there that only know that way.
Of course,
and they're willing to do it.
Bad seeds out there, though. There's always going to be bad seeds.
But it doesn't make it right. Because those are the bad influential ones. Those are the ones that, like, maybe Friction's son is getting called names by. Do you get what I'm saying? Those are the ones that push it over the edge. Like, what, you want to roll with us and you're not on this? That's that bad seed. Because he's kingpin, innit? He's the number one. He's the hardest one or the toughest one or the one with all the freshest gear and everything, and everyone looks up to him because his brother's putting him on and helping him get food and rare. So everyone wants to be like him. The bad seeds win. This is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, don't want to veer off topic. A young lady was defending her friend, and that's the bit that chokes me up. That's the bit that bites me. She was defending her bedroom.
Yeah, it's uncomprehendable in terms of, like, I think back to when I was at school and sometimes used to ride the bus home, and I just think, you know, the bus was almost like an extension of youth club.
Yeah, man.
The bus, the bus was just jokes.
Yeah.
You had like certain sections where, okay, you got man over there just blazing each other or whatever. You got your little boyfriend and girlfriend kiss up corner over there. The good youths were downstairs. You know what I mean? And it was just like, it was a vibe. I mean, I could walk home. More time I was walking home from school because it was near enough to walk, but I would catch the bus just for the socialization. It was a safe space, and it was like, you know what I mean? The teachers ain't there unless the driver's gonna get a bit forthcoming and come and tell you to cool it down if you push it a bit much.
The most you were free. The most would be is loud.
Yeah, man. Unless a man busts a fire exit and opens up the back door, the driver's like, you know what? Let's just get them to the destination and get them off. So what I'm saying is that the bus was a safe space for us as young people.
But you're 100% right. But where I am, I pass a lot of the youth them, and sometimes even in the queue, waiting at the chip shop or whatever, I hear them talking to each other. And even to this day, it kind of surprised me that I'm hearing conversations like, going jail is stripes.
It's madness.
It's stripes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like certain elders are prepping them, saying that it's okay, man. Yeah, you can just do your thing and come back out. It's all right. Everything's cool. There's elders that are, you know, in that lifestyle that are attached to the youngers that I think is more influenced than any song, any you know, whatever you hear outside and everything else. I think there's physical grown people who are influencing these children, you know, when they're not around their parents, when they're on the road, being, you know, so-called safe. The streets have got me, and, you know what I mean, and so forth, and living that lifestyle. And then innocent people like this girl get caught up in between Susu and everything else, and it's just heartbreaking.
Well, I'd agree with you on that, Butch, in terms of looking more at elders, because I never like to get engaged too much in critical conversations of young people and not be talking about their parents or their elders or whoever's influencing or raising them, because that was one of the defining factors, I believe, as to why we were different when we were coming up, because our elders had a very different influence on us. Yes, our generation of parents, or my parents' generation of parents, mostly came from abroad and came with different values here to this country, and a different mindset, a different culture, a different way of raising us. Different standards, etc., etc. Also, you know, we didn't have things like the internet, and the music wasn't as it is today. So there were lots of things in terms of you know, just the change in times, culture, that also contributes to the situation that we have today, what we're talking about now. So there's lots of factors. I think Dave originally posted the question or put the question out there about what is it that this can happen. I think it's a multifaceted answer. Karen James has just put in the chat as well the lack of youth clubs. I mean, that's another issue. You talk about
one of the biggest.
The youth clubs, or the bus being like the youth club. We had youth clubs. We had somewhere to go to just be young people and to ramp, but also to have positive influences there from the youth workers trying to do positive things with us. Do you know what I mean? And keep us off the streets. Yeah. All of these youths, they don't have that. Do you know what I mean?
And even learn how to manage conflict, because there was always a fallout at youth club between a certain group or whatever, certain individuals, and you learned how to manage that conflict and move forward. So you still see that person. I mean, we used to go to every youth club in Wolverhampton. And there was one time where a knife incident happened and one of my brothers got cut in his face. But as time went on, it was like, okay, that happened. We can move on from this. You know what I mean? Whatever justice got served and however it got dealt with. But it didn't become like a gang-related segregation issue. It was a case of, boom, that's happened. We acknowledge it's happened. It was those two individuals. One happened to live in that area. One happened to live in that area. But that didn't cause the areas to come together and war against each other. It was just, it's happened.
Sorry, go on.
No, just to say we moved on from it. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a do or die kind of incident or outcome. It happened. We spoke about it, and we just moved on.
And it wasn't part of a cycle.
That's it.
I think there's a big thing about survival and life and road, and some of the stories that these youngers are getting are stories of falsehood. And my example of that is, it's hard out here, the government are coming for you, you ain't got nothing, you ain't gonna do nothing, you ain't gonna do that. But yet there's a 12-year-old sitting in his house writing code who's a multi-millionaire. You know what I mean? There's other little girls and boys that started YouTube channels from their front room with their parents making money. So I think that there's certain falsehoods and misconceptions that, everything's against you, that are still being put down. That's why I think there's certain programming, certain, I don't want to go deep into it, but there's certain things that affect a certain type of person that's easily influenced, and then the shroud comes over their head and they can't see nothing else but then what they're told, and they believe. And I don't think that, like you said, if you're around other people at youth club, you'll go, bro, how did you get that? Oh yeah, I sold this on the internet. I bought that from there, and how do you do that, bruv? Yeah, show me, man. There's not that share and thingy influence. Do you get what I'm saying? All that person could be hearing is, it's hard out here. You have to defend yourself, and then man over there is gonna do this and that, and they're getting the wrong negative thing about the future, about where they are, where they live, how to eat, how to breathe, how to survive. And I think that's it. It's mad. Yeah. I think Shania put it in. Some of these kids are too force ripe, and I like that term. They are forced to be young adults very, very quickly, too quickly, taking on, from a man's point of view, big man problems at 15, 16. True. You know what I mean? Come out a road and go have fun, go kick your ball, go do something. Like someone else said in there, find a hobby. Find a hobby. Some of us did sports. Okay, if you're not sports related, find what you're good at. If you love money, learn about money, learn accountancy, learn trading, learn stocks and shares. You know what I mean? These things are not around, and that's what it is. It's the lack of knowing that there is hope, there is ideas, there is things to do, there is things out there, but it's not going to come to you. That's the one thing. I think that's the other thing. People think it's just someone's got to give it to you all the time. That self thing of going to get it and learning for yourself is not put out there. Yeah, and that's what it is as well.
Yeah. Even as you saying that, I just thought to myself, even youth club contributed to that, because it gave you opportunity to try new things.
Yes.
I remember when Molyneux Youth and Sports Centre opened, which was a big youth centre in Wolverhampton, right next to the football ground, and that was like the first central youth provision. There was a lot of local things. Where Molyneux Youth and Sports Centre and Culture Centre as well, actually.
Culture Centre was before that.
Yeah, it was. That was the first kind of one in the town centre where everyone came from different ends to all meet up together. And what that caused was, it caused you to meet people who were from a totally different area than you, who you probably didn't know, but you found you had a shared interest. So that person likes music, and that person likes computers, and that person likes basketball, and that person likes football. And then you just learn to kind of get on with each other, and you start sharing those common interests and engaging in those activities with someone who lives how many miles away, and you probably would have never known that and probably seen them as an op, unfortunately. Do you get me? Just for not knowing them, where that central provision brought them together.
I think you're right, Friction. I think the culture centre in particular was. I never thought of it like this in this way before, because obviously this is we're in changing times.
Yeah.
But the fact that culture centre was it was a central place. It wasn't in any particular area. It was in the middle of town, and so everybody there was from all over town. Yeah. I think that made a difference because all the areas were connected by everybody that came there from all them different areas. Okay. You know what I mean? So I think that really was a big thing. Sorry, Dave, were you saying?
No, I was just gonna read out Shania's comment, which is we have lost that village community approach when we had to depend on each other and do partner draw and get the deposit. We respect each other more, and again, respect is the big word for me.
The village approach
just
is
something.
Yeah. You're right. I would agree with you and Shania. And that's kind of my focus on this whole debate. Really, is that the emphasis really is more on us. It's not on the schools. It's not on the government. It's not on the teachers. It's on us as the parents and the village and the members of the village. It's on us. You know what I mean? It really is on us. You can't really chastise them too much if you're not going to chastise the elders who's raising them or responsible.
You're right.
For
They're
them
learning.
as well.
They're learning.
So we have to. We have to take some more of that responsibility, like Shana says, the whole village approach.
Yeah, and just on this point that G-Force raised as well, just to say in terms of the young people, it's an observation here. The youths are seeing each other as ops. I recognised the other day when I was growing up.
When you say ops, Friction, just clarify.
As in, like, it's the enemy. You see an individual, you look at them, and they're the opposition, they're the ops, they're enemy. Yeah. I grew up in a generation where you see someone who looks like you, whether you know them or not, you give them kind of a gentle nod, like say, "Yeah, man, I acknowledge you."
Yeah.
In this day and age, I don't know whether it's just where I live nowadays. I mean, I've been here for 12 years, outside of Wolverhampton. I'm only 45 minutes up the road. I can go to town and I can see someone who looks like me, and I'm looking at them like to give them the communal nod, like I acknowledge you, and I'm getting the ops face, and I'm like, why are we defaulting to hate rather than love? It's like your default stance is you might potentially be an op, so I'm not going to smile at you. I'm not skinning no teeth. I'm not giving you the nod. I'm looking you in your face like, what are you saying? And it's like, why the non-verbal hostility? You get me? I'm looking at you like to give you the, yeah man, you cool bro, and you ain't getting it back. I'm thinking, wow, society's really changed.
It has. I think again, like I was saying before, for every one of those that does that, there's the same or more that don't do that. You will get the nod from. You know what I mean? I've kind of felt like I've been noticing the opposite. In fact, that I'm seeing that cordial nod of recognition and respect more than less. Yeah.
I have too.
Like I'm seeing it. I feel like I'm seeing
I have
it more.
too.
And I think we also have to look at, just all of our influences around us, man. Like I said before, we never had the internet. And that's a huge thing, especially when you're talking about young people. That's a real uphill struggle. In terms of parenting and raising kids, that's an uphill struggle when you've got all of that to go against, which we didn't have. And the other influences are, the music. We're all music people. The music that we were listening to, our foundation of music was probably very different to what these youths' foundation of music is. And the messages in the foundation, the energy that's in their foundation of music is very different from what was in the energy of our foundation of music. The messages were different. The whole energy was very different because the times were different. Music is always a kind of reflective of the times, especially black music. And so, the times were different. So the music was different. There were a lot more talk about unity and, independence and all that kind of thing. There were lots of movements all around the world, whether it was Free Mandela, boycott South Africa, or Black Power. And there was all these different things emerging that was just a general message. The message was different. And now I just kind of feel like, there's a lot of other influences, man, that have just kind of drowned out that voice, drowned out that message.
Sorry, Platt. Sorry. We just seen your message. You just wrote over 500 words and it didn't send it. Sorry, I don't know if it can take that capacity.
You have to send them like tweets, man.
Yeah, you have to send
I
it
mean-
like tweets, and we didn't get the phone line up today, so
I was going to say that,
apologies.
yeah. The phone line we could probably open to, further this in a future episode.
Yeah.
There's a lot to unpack and even more to sort of explore on this subject, but go on.
And we know we like to talk about these things in a positive way, and we will definitely revisit it. It is, anniversary part 2, but the seriousness of this and the way that it's impacted the community, we definitely had to just cover it and make sure we shared as we can hear now.
We wanted to
acknowledge it in our own way, in a Soundcheck way. So rest in peace, man.
Done that. Yeah, man.
100%.
Got to say good evening also to Soca Rider in the building. Good evening, Soca Rider. Also, good evening to Mad Trini. Bless up, Mad Trini. Happy Monday to you. Also says this generation is listening to low frequency music. I agree with that. Good evening to Lady Uzo, aka Lady Googlo, in the building. Bless up. Good evening to UK Web Boy in the building as well. Salute, sir. Good to see you in the building.
Salute.
And I hope I haven't missed anyone. If I've missed anyone, please forgive me. Good evening, Shania. Formally, officially, good evening, Shania. Welcome into the place. And if I've missed anyone, please forgive me. There's lots of names rolling in. All right, so I think it's time for us to move on to part 2 of this evening's session. Let's get into it. Sexy graphics.
Ooh, are you going to let them know that we're going to come off and come?
Doing that yet? We're not doing that yet.
Sorry.
Doing that yet. All right. Right.
I just had a vision of those when the producers in the ear. What's that? I'm here from upstairs. We need to let them know that we're going off screen.
It's so good. It's so good. So, good evening once again to everyone in the chat. We are the Real Soundcheck podcast. We are here every Monday, 9 p.m. UK time, live, not pre-record, We are live. All right, live each and every Monday, 9 p.m. UK time. Don't ask me what accent that was. I really don't know. So, for those of us who were here, or those of you who were here last week, you would have heard the first part of our new tune. And
Dubplate business. I mean,
yes,
formerly entitled Danger Rat.
Danger Rat.
I don't know how you lot come up with this Danger Rat.
It's called Danger Rat. All right. So we had one piece more to come, I believe. Friction, do we have the whole full completed track?
In its fullness, yes.
Oh, stop it.
Fantastic. All right. So before we get into that, can I just also salute Brother Technical, who's not here with us this week, but he's on the track as well. Salute Technical. And salute Grown Folks Grooves as well. Bless up, sir.
GFG.
Yes, sir. So we look forward to seeing those guys back real soon. Hope you're all well. All right. So, Friction.
Let's do it. No long talk this week.
Wait, can we just in case there's a couple people that haven't been here? What happens is we had a flip. What we do, someone nominates a TV show. We flipped it. All of us flipped it. And then Friction went on a mad one, and Croc went on a mad one as well. And he said, nah, you're not letting that tune done. That's the next dubplate tune. And then, so what happened is Danger Mouse was the track, and Frick flipped it into a beat. The beat is sick, and we've all rapped on it. So it's like part 2 of our Here We Come dubplate. So this is where it is, just in case anyone wasn't here last week.
And also just to confirm, we had 6 days to write our bars, record it, and submit
There we
it.
go.
So it's a very quick, organic turnaround.
Yeah. 1 week, literally 1 week from start to finish, this track was done.
Yeah, and also just to confirm, obviously Diesel's part has just been added, but he also wrote his within that time frame. He just didn't get a chance to record it and send it over. So, so this is it.
All right, here we go. Give some volume on that, Frick. Yep, nice. Yeah, right there.
I'm old school like A. Baroni. Real name Tony. Some call me Fricky's Mr. Brown if you don't know me. Let go, don't hold me. You sure you wanna roll G? I'm boldly step into the mic, you can't control me. This the old me, don't try to remold me. So cold, got ice in my veins, remember I told thee. Roll we, cruising through life toll free. Whole dreams and never underestimate your goals G. Saucy, they can't oppose me, expose me. Trolls get hot like coal, but that's how it goes. We got scrolls full of verses like they're from the Dead Sea. 52 episodes, TRSC.
Ding ding, another round. And some would rather put their dukes down. Now if the dukes are down, they can't catch a beat down. Generating lava, soul erupting emotions, enigmatic potions and magnetic notions. Remember the heat like Tony, can you feel it? Make you fold like crumb sheet or paper. Oh, the seed of the first 6 bars is danger. Unleash more fire, cook more food for thought. Savor the flavor of the beat, you get caught exemplary. Like serving plantain with plantain. Yo, check the bar initials, the real sound check strikes again.
Told you to watch out when we come. Now we're here, every sound's gonna run, cause we're danger. We're blessed and highly favored, my brothers from strangers. You come for us, you know it's danger. From burger rack to danger rap, no plans to rap, with bars on that, because we're danger. 365 and we're still going live.
Selector Tech, taking it back to raw rap's original. Hip-hop's in my DNA, mate, we're indivisible. I skanking at the dance while you turn up looking miserable. Never been a criminal. Tech gets lyrical like a 4-star general, bombarded with every syllable. My boy, you small fry, so why try and rep her like a order? Mics I slaughter, off guard I caught ya. Mate, you just a side order. Lyrical source I enforce with no remorse. Words cut through crews like swords of samurai, of course. Verbal projectiles like textiles, shred your clock like textile. Potential's exponential, limits of mystery like the X-Files. Ooh, I know you hate it, but have to rate it. My style's heavily weighted with true skills concentrated. You're deflated like a puncture. I got to pause at this juncture because my sentence structure broke ya.
365 days have departed since this podcast really started. Oh my life, oh my life. The real sound check now, that's for life. Top tier sheller, Northwest dweller, LON, ain't nobody better. To flip styles, flip shows, to any beat. Talk facts, chat back, but keep it free. We just debating, content creating. You don't wanna mess with we. Open up your ears and see.
Watch out.
Open up your ears and see.
The trendsetter, I come Uzi hot step. I make them man off, he come better. And the woman lick wetter. We no pamper, we no better. Every line and every letter, this a reading full of pepper. So you know, say that is the crocodile is known for nicing up your dancer session. The Dexa microphone, he call me like my lethal weapon. Request of foolishness, I broke your foot and pop your left hand. Ask me for candy and you know, say you're in blessing in check, spirit in check, money in check, the real sound. We're always keeping it live every 365 till we die. That mean we bring Walipa. London in check, Brixton in check, with Marines in check, T-Dot in check, from every side of the globe, in every area code where we touch down, you know, say that is
52 episodes deep, we're still going. Topics are flowing, the audience growing. You don't know we're showing the levels we need to progress in this podcasting. First year was a test, but this year too now. Bigger things are gone. This year we're gonna be live on the lawn, bringing you the next level, more bass, more treble. Still talk up the things and still go on like a rebel. Still crook, still friction, still tech, still grown folks, still Dave Knight on the set, still Butch Cassidy and me, Mr. Diesel. Real Soundcheck podcast crew for the people. Still Monday, still 9 PM, still all _TV1 on trend. So Runga tell ya massive, Runga tell ya friend. And I'll guess next Monday I'll see ya. We kill 'em with the mix and we kill 'em with the blend. Real Soundcheck podcast crew, we're back again. 52 episodes now, the year ends. Year 2 I start now, let's say it again. Kill 'em with the mix and we kill 'em with the blend. Real Soundcheck podcast crew, we're back again. 52 episodes now, the year ends. Year 2 I start now, we're gone again.
Yes. Diesel come true. Diesel come true.
Yeah, man, got there.
What? Yes, Diesel, respect, man.
And the hook.
Yeah, man, respect. Respect. That was nice.
It flows nice as well, man.
Yeah, man.
It flows nice. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
Happy with that.
Yeah, the order is good as well. I think the order works.
Yeah, man.
The order works.
Oh, just so anybody knows as well, Friction has put the vocals in the order that they came in. So he hasn't actually arranged them in that sense. They just put them in. Oh, so that one's submitted, put it in. That one's submitted, put it in. So
all
again,
organic.
All
of it.
Yep.
Wait,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Yourself these, man.
Yes,
Nice one.
exactly.
Yeah,
Salute to
Big
the
up, big
to
up,
Friction
big
for
up,
the
man.
beat.
The beat, man.
As,
The beat.
The beat.
This is what I'm saying. Listen, you saw, like Butch said, I went nuts when I was like, no. This is the one. This is our next tune.
Straight.
I heard it, man. As soon as I heard it, I was like, this is it. Ding, 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 ding. Big up Miss Ebbs in the building. Bristol is in the building. Salute. Welcome in. Lady Uzo says another banger. There's lots of love in the chat. Big up all the people in the chat showing love for the tune. Big respect. Lots of applauses, lots of hearts, fire emojis and ting. Big respect. Yeah, man. These are like
man.
them.
Salute,
I like
salute,
that, man.
salute.
I like that.
I think what we all need to do is learn the chorus that Diesel submitted and record our version so we can layer it.
Agreed.
Just record a section.
Yeah, man. So that's this week's homework. Is I want you to learn the lines by the one Mr. Diesel. Right? And next week you're going to recite them. And I don't want no mistake. All right?
No excuses.
Oh gosh, you man.
Also, just to acknowledge as well, we did have a pass the track challenge going at the same time. So the same time these lyrics were being bounced around and conceived, there was also another challenge taking place. We don't do things by halves around here. We just pile the pressure on all at once. So there was another challenge going, which we call pass the track. And the idea there was that somebody starts a track with maybe a drum beat or a bass line. In this case, it was a break beat that Tech put together. And then we just bounce it around the group from each individual until we get a final track. So that was going to be premiered this evening. However, it hasn't been wrapped up yet. So we've got another installment, a special installment for you next week, which is our Pass the Track.
And it's challenge. One instrument per person, isn't it? So
or one element, so it might be bass or, like you said, the melody, the drum track. So it's one element per person.
Yeah, man. So looking forward to that. Man. That's a new challenge for us.
Innit?
Pass the track. We did a fancy graphic for Pass the Track or a drop or something.
Yeah. I can do that. We can hook that up. And we did that one in a week as well, right?
Yeah.
Exact just same week that we were doing the lyrics, wasn't it? The same week we were doing the lyrics. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Wait, have we explained that we've passed it to Platts and Platts is...
Yeah, so Platts has got all the pieces. And so Platts is just going to put it together and then he'll send it over to us when it's done. When it's done, and then we'll feature it.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So the delay's on my half because my computer crashed. For those of you that were on the raid train on Wednesday, you will know my frustration. My whole computer crashed on me on Wednesday. I was going mad. I got lost the plot. And that's my main studio computer, not even my streaming computer. That's my main studio computer. So so that happened on Wednesday. I spent Thursday, Friday trying to get it back up and running. And then obviously I was out Saturday at the event and I just never had time to do anything.
Everything in its time, bro. Everything in its proper time. Everything in its proper time. Yo, Michi Boo. Yo, your work was too hard, you know. Look at this. She says, then we'll need 16 bars on the pass the track beat as well. Yo, we're not even properly sign off this
You see these content consumers, they're never content, you know. They want more. I need more.
Yeah, man.
More.
Yeah, here today and then dash away tomorrow. And they want more.
News now.
Yeah.
Wow.
You never know, Michi. Never say never, Michi Boo. Never say never. All right, so respect to everyone who's got all the bars in for this week. Salute to Platts, who's going to hopefully hook us up for next week. We passed the track. We still got another element to come this evening, but we're going to lock off from YouTube and Facebook. We're going to end this stream, and we're going to come straight back on Twitch because we're going to play music. All right, we're not going to do that on YouTube or Facebook because we'll get kicked off midstream and we get copyright violations and all those kind of things. So we're going to end this stream and then we're going to come straight back on Twitch. All right, if you are not with us on Twitch already, I will put the. Oh, do I have it? I'll put it. Can someone type in the chat? Oh, thank you very much.
If they go to the social profiles, there should be links in the bios as well.
Yeah. So we're going to come straight back on Twitch, which is alt_TV1. If you go on Twitch, then it's alt. I'm sure all of you watching already probably know this already. But if you don't, it's alt_TV1. All right. On Twitch, we're going to go off here and come right back on Twitch alone. Okay. For the rest of this evening's session, which will just be music. And we're going to be playing our favorite tracks, or the tracks that we've been playing most over the last 52 weeks, 53 weeks over the last year. All right?
Or was it only this year? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. It doesn't mean it's got to be a track that came out this year, but what have we been playing for the last year? What have we been playing a lot of over the last year? So we will see you back in a few minutes. All right? Don't go away. We're literally coming straight back on Twitch. All right? So we'll see you soon.
Yeah, man.
Come and join us on Twitch. All right? Brothers, we see you in a bit.
Yeah, man.
Peace.
Sex graphics.